Hey there, Team Impact. Going to get started here. It's Tuesday morning. Right out of the gate here, we're going to be talking about statements of inequality. Let's get rid of this. I mean, that's too elementary for us. Let's get a little bit of vocabulary. Inequalities. Inequalities mean less than, mean greater than, mean equal to. Right now, we will add a couple more later down the line. Okay. Inequality statements describe two values in comparison to one another. They also describe the position of the numbers on the number line. It can be written algebraically or verbally. All right. So, for example, zero is Zero is to the left of 5, meaning that, or 0 is less than 5, however you want to do it. So 0 is to the left of 5. Yep. All right. So down here, we're just going to write some inequalities. Reading it, we're going to write it two ways. All right. And that's important that you understand it. We're just going to flip the numbers around. So 1 is less than 5, or 5 is greater than 1. Negative 1 is less than, it's further to the left in the number line than 3, or 3 is greater than negative 1. We have two negative numbers here. This will be good. Negative 5 is less than negative 3, or negative 3 is greater than negative 5. Negative 4 is less than 0, or 0 is greater than negative 4. Okay. So just looking at that, a 0 kind of looks like a 6. I always put a slash so you don't think it's in the variable O. Okay. All right. Let's flip the page here and see what's on this next one. Pretty easy lesson today. A lot of stuff that you've seen before, right? Yeah. So, sorry about that. Let's pause. Okay, let's continue on here on page 2. Okay. And translate each inequality to a written statement below. All right, so we have negative 15 is less than 3. All right, so let's just write that. Negative 15 is less than negative 3. Negative 3 is less than 8. Negative 9 is greater than negative 21. Negative 1 is greater than negative 2. All right. Graph each of the points on the open number line. Then write an algebraic and verbal description of their position. Okay. So negative 3. So if this is negative 1, this would be negative 2. This would be negative 3. All right. And we'd have to go clear out here to negative 9, right? So if I would plot that there and this there. Ideally, I should have changed the interval. I should have maybe counted by 3s and make it a little bit more recognizable. But since it's a number line, I can extend it forever, right, in that direction. The algebraic piece would be negative 9 is less than negative 3. And the verbal description is negative 9 is less than negative 3. Okay. All right. Again, pretty easy lesson. And really, this unit's a pretty good lesson. It's an introductory to rational numbers. It's pretty good. Okay, next up. Kira wrote the statement 3 7/10 is located to the left of 15/4. Shade the inequality statements that correctly match her verbal description. Well, she's saying that 3 and 7/10 is less than, right? She and 7, so that is less than 15/4. So clearly this would be 1, right? And the other one was be if we flip the sign, we'd have to flip the numbers. This would be 1, okay? So those are the two that you would want to circle. Okay. Continuing on here, number 8. Paul, hold on a second here. Paul says that when comparing two numbers, the smaller number is always going to be placed on the number line to the left of the larger number. Do you agree or disagree? I agree. I agree. Okay. Because the smaller the number, the further, all right, to the left on the number line. And you can see that in the back of the room above the whiteboard. You could see that number line that I had, right? Okay, last piece. Draw a line connecting the situation to the matching inequality statements. John is 50 feet above sea level, so he's 50 plus, and Talon is 100 feet below sea level. All right, so 50 is going to be greater than negative 100, and there it is right there. Bang. The temperature is negative 50 in Alaska and 100 degrees in Boston. So negative 50 is going to be less than that. Do we see something like that? Yep, right there. All right. And Aaliyah's kite is 100 feet in the air. If it's 100, it's a positive. And Aaliyah's kite is 50 feet in the air. All right. So it's 50 feet. So that is greater than that. And that's what I see there. So anyway, pretty easy lesson today. If you flip the page, you can see your homework. This is homework 6. All right. And then see if you can find out why nobody's talking about circles. Have a good day.